All right, we got the mic on, and it's a rain delay, postponement, Yankees and Twins, but we here to give y'all another episode of the first inning. And always remember, we're PG-13, so we don't curse, we don't do any of that stuff here. So you can play this as loud as you can, so crank up your dial and let it rock. But unfortunately, today's game has been postponed. Wah, wah, wah. Wait, let me put I got my rain jacket on, Roger, because you can't see me.
Right.
But I got my rain jacket on, and yeah, man, we're gonna wait till tomorrow. So tomorrow is a single admission doubleheader, which means after the first game ends, the next game would start half an hour later, which is good for me because I might be able to get to see both games like full. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because the second game starts at 3:05, and the first game is at 3:05. So, you're out of work by 1:30, right? So
I don't get. I don't. No, it's school time now, so I don't get out till 2:30 right now.
Oh, okay. It might be a little tight then.
Yeah, so I'll be over there by 4:00 ish. You know,
Right.
I gotta come home, drop my bag off and stuff, get my Yankee stuff, and then go over there, you know, that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be a heck of a long day for you, work and then 2 baseball games.
You know what? That's actually not too bad for me. I can do that because it's early in the day.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I can still go home early and still get enough rest to be back tomorrow at work, and then Yankee Stadium again, and then go back to work, and then Yankee Stadium again.
I would be zonked out. Of course, I'm a generation older than you, though.
Hey, man, I am so grateful. Hey, Bryson, what's up, man?
Hey, Bryson.
But I am so grateful that I don't live too far, man, and I get to go. And I'm a poor kid from the Bronx. I can't even afford these games. I tell you that. I cannot afford these games. And for some reason, I don't know, the baseball gods love us, but we making it to these games.
Well, I get us the great seats because even though I'm very low income myself, I save up all winter. And then I make sure that you go with me because the games would just not be the same without you.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. I'm truly grateful for you, Roger. I mean, you were sent by the baseball gods.
And you were too, because when I first was following your content from the 2017 season, I said, this guy's a great content creator. I'd like to get a hold of him. And you accepted me right in, and we've become good friends since.
Yeah, man, you my best guy, man. You and Bryson. Man,
wow.
you guys are my guys, man. Seriously, man. I enjoy being with you guys, man. Excellent. I wish I could make it grow, make it. Maybe one day we'll have a whole section of people for us. You know what I mean?
Right.
In the future.
We've got our little following. You get a nice number of views on your blog.
Yeah.
You've got a little following for your show, and you're doing darn good.
Yeah, man. I've been working on the next vlog. I'm gonna try to put that out today. Actually, I gotta download it and then upload it. You know how that takes, man.
Right. Exactly.
So the upload is like an hour and a half, and then the download is like an hour and a half, and then to upload it to YouTube is like another hour and a half.
Right. I
know. That's what kills me, man. That's what kills me is the upload time.
Right.
But it seems like, well, here's my deal, right? Now that we're in rain delay talk, right? I'm gonna work on getting a new phone, and I'm hoping to get I'm gonna change my phone to an iPhone. And then I'm gonna film the videos on my iPhone and edit them right there on the iPhone and put it out a lot faster than me putting it on the computer, editing it, and blah, 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 and then doing that and this. So I'm hoping just to do it on my phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then and then later I put it on my computer to save it. You know what I mean? For the future. Exactly. but I feel like the phone would be faster. You know what I mean? And the iPhone now, I want to get the 14, right? And them joints, they have a semantic mode and all kind of crap on there, so they're pretty damn powerful. I mean, they make movies on iPhones, right?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, like I said, these smartphones have more computer power than the original Apollo mission that went to the moon.
Yeah, man. I think the Apollo mission had enough power that could generate a calculator. Is that how much power it had?
That's about it. And it took an entire giant room to fill the computer. Basically, they have an entire room filled with massive machines that are now not even equal to the iPhone.
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm waiting. I don't know if I'll have it for the ending of the season or not, or for the last homestand, because I think it comes. I think the iPhone comes out like towards the ending of September or something like that.
Right.
And I don't even know if I'm gonna get one or not. You know what I mean? You know how iPhones are. You know, they sell out. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy. You know, I'm gonna have to go sleep out. Remember those days you had to sleep outside the iPhone store to get the new phone and all that?
Right.
Wow, that's ridiculous, man. So I'm gonna try to do that. And on Thursday, I ordered. I should get it by Thursday at Best Buy. I ordered one of those monoculars.
Right, binoculars.
Yeah, it's the binoculars are 2, but this is a monocular, which is 1. You see through one eye only.
Wow.
You know? So I figured I'd get one of those to save space in my bag. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And weight too. And I don't want and have it, lighter than a real binocular. So I got that coming. So yeah, man, it's gonna be good, man. I missed
your equipment.
Yeah, remember I started with binoculars. Remember I had binoculars?
Right. Yes, I remember them. I held them.
Yeah, man, my original binoculars, they are from 1996, man.
Right.
I bought them my dad got them that 1996 season. He got them off a crackhead, actually, in the neighborhood.
My goodness.
I think he just robbed a Radio Shack or something like that. And
oh, God.
yeah, and that was the best way to get things back in the day, man. I swear to God, man. That was the best way. So we had those high powerful binoculars, man. That was, man.
Wow.
That's one thing I miss about the crackheads, man. They used to get you the stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were very sad people, man.
Yeah.
They sell their entire life away for another hit.
Yeah, that is sad, though.
And that's how that was there. But on the Yankee front, what we will say is that the Yankees did have a bad series against Tampa Bay, losing 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
In the first game against Tampa Bay, they lost 9-0. It was a very close game, and then the bullpen really imploded in the bottom of the 8th inning with Banda walking people and Weissart walking people, and the Rays scored 6 runs in that game in the top of the 8th inning to blow the Yankees out 9-0 with no hitting whatsoever from the Yankees.
Yeah.
And in the second game of the series, the Yankees lost 2-1. Once again, with no hitting from the Yankees, except for Aaron Judge, of course, who hit the home run.
Off the catwalk, right?
A very close 2-1 game in the final game, salvaging the last game of the series against Tampa Bay 2-1. And then yesterday, the game you were at for Labor Day, the Yankees had a 5-2 win over the Twins, and Judge hit his 54th home run. And I don't know if you ever see it again, but you saw in the same game a home run from Marlon Gonzalez and IKF in the same game. You know?
You know, the pitching was that bad, right? The pitching had to be that bad, right?
Right, exactly. And the Yankees won 5-2 yesterday, so they have a little mini 2-game winning streak going. But the Yankees are looking rather rough and still having major problems with the offense, and I hope they better turn it around. They traditionally seem to do so well against the Twins that they're playing them for the next 3 games, so maybe they might be able to get a little bit right there. But they're really going to have to turn it around. And
hold on 1 second, Roger. Let me answer this question. What's up to Henry? Henry on the check-in, my man.
Hey, Henry.
Yo, Bryson has a question. If I have a ticket for tomorrow's game, September 7th, does that mean I can only go to the night game at 7:05? No, it's a double header, Bryson. So that means you have a ticket for both games.
Single admission.
You have a ticket for both games. So with that ticket, you have to get to the game at 3 o'clock, not at 7:05. 3 o'clock. That's the time you got to get there. I'm going to be there by about 4 o'clock. I'll be up in, I'm going to go to Hawk's Nest. So I'm going to shoot straight for section 405, Hawk's Nest. You already know. So I'm going to be up there. Then we have to talk about how the hell do I catch an Aaron Judge home run ball?
Wow. It's hard to say because, he hits them all over the stadium. You can't guarantee on him pulling it or hitting it to the short porch. But, he hits it all over the stadium. He hits the both fields. So it's just a major guess.
Damn, I got to just be I was thinking left field. I was thinking about fishing around left field, but then again, I was thinking about right field too,
That's what I'm saying. He hits them both ways.
So it's like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to maybe tomorrow. I'm gonna try to investigate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because first of all, we have to investigate. Number one, is there security in that area?
Right. Exactly.
And question 1A would be, will security mess with you if you get down there, because they know about this already?
Oh, yeah. In the 61 game, when Maris was going for home run number 61, the Yankees at the end of the season weren't doing particularly well. But towards the end of the season, everybody was sitting in right field. They would have a crowd of about 23,000 for the game, and they would all be sitting in right field waiting to try to get that home run.
And nobody had a ticket to sit there.
I don't even know. But they would all get the tickets for that area in right field and all. And that guy Sal with the Italian last name caught the ball and got paid a lot of money at that time period, and was able to get married and have a wedding and all that kind of thing because he caught the ball.
That is true, man. Hey, talk about catching baseballs, man. I got to actually sit down and watch the whole documentary of Zach Hampel.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Hampel versus the world or something like that. Whatever his.
Right.
And you know what, man? If you watch that documentary, you're gonna come out with a deeper appreciation for the guy.
Right.
Because I don't understand why people hate this guy so much, man. I mean, he gives the ball to kids and all that stuff, But man, he has caught a lot of home run balls, man. Mike Trout's first home run, A-Rod's 3,000. There's another one. Oh, he caught the last home run in Shea Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how big this guy. This joint is crazy, man. This guy, man.
Well, so you know how it is when someone's in the public eye and they're big in the public eye. There's always going to be a certain amount of haters. Regardless of who you are, there's always going to be detractors or haters, and they will say things such as Zach Campbell robs 8-year-old kids and catches it over their heads. And even though he gives the ball away to them, it's not the same as them getting it themselves, So there's always haters. Whenever you're in the public eye and you're pretty big, you're going to have your group of haters.
Yeah, that is true, man. But I tell you one thing: if you're a baseball fan and you want to catch baseballs, Zach Campbell is the guy to learn from. You know,
Right.
because he's gonna show you how to do it. Hey, and let me tell you, man, I tried to do some Zach Campbell yesterday. You know, I got the 2 autographs from the 2 twins, right?
Yes, I commented on that. You did a good job calling them over for the kids.
Yo, nobody was saying nothing, and I'm like, yo, excuse me, please, can you come over here, please, like that. And yo, the word please is the word to get a ball play. I'm telling you, man, that works, man. Saying please.
Of course, if you're polite, if someone is polite and respectful, you can what is that saying? You could catch a lot more flies with honey than with vinegar.
Yeah, that is true, man. And then what I also did was I tried to move to the dugout area, and Gio Urshela was out there practicing and stuff like that. And they would and I would try to get around the guys that were asking for baseballs, especially somebody that has a Twins jersey on. You know what I mean? You hang around them, and you know what? They did throw balls to them. I didn't get the ball, but they got it. You know what I mean? But it works, man. It works. If you follow the Zach Campbell method, I mean, eventually you'll get a ball.
Sure.
You'll get a ball if you just work on it, man. And you know what I mean?
Exactly. And but as I was also saying with the Yankee lineup, getting back to the Yankees for a second, is their lineup is very devastated. Think about it. DJ LeMahieu is having major trouble with his foot, with that toe. And we have Anthony Rizzo having back spasms. We have Giancarlo Stanton having problems again. We have Andrew Benintendi out for the season. I mean, and I'm not even talking about the pitchers as of now, but so the lineup is devastated. So no wonder they're not hitting that well, because, you got guys like Tim Castro in there and that kind of thing. And Aaron Hicks, they have to keep going back to Aaron Hicks. And the lineup is rather devastated right now.
Yeah, it sure is, man. But you know what? They said Matt Carpenter is back on the bench there. I mean, he's not playing, but he's helping out the team as any way as he can.
Right.
Which is pretty cool. I think that should happen. I mean, if you're hurt, I mean, you should be helping guys, I mean, score or something.
Yes, exactly. Just there for moral support.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at the at-bats, I mean, if you saw something, tell him something, you know what I mean? Hey, I saw this, man,
Exactly.
Because any information is good information, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, you gotta help these guys, especially the pitchers, especially the pitchers, man. They should be helping each other out there. Not only the pitching coach has to do it all,
Exactly. And but the lineup is rather hitched right now, and we'll see how it all goes. But Judge is the franchise, and I think they better back up the Brinks truck for Aaron Judge, because they really can't lose him.
Yeah, I mean, hey, and that too, man. And like you said, with Rizzo being hurt and all that, you know what? I think the Yankees are gonna have to be in the market for a new first baseman, man.
It's hard to say. I mean, Rizzo's having trouble with his back. He's still only in his early 30s. He's starting to get a little older, but he's been having a lot of back spasm problems, and that derailed Don Mattingly's career, the back problems.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to let this guy go, because LeMahieu, he's hurt every year now too. So they're gonna have to find a solid first baseman in the off season somewhere. They're gonna have to.
Right. Well, Rizzo's due to come back next year unless he opts out, and I don't think he will. Rizzo has been good power-wise. Rizzo has had a low batting average, but he's come through with clutch power hits. I mean, he does have 30 homers and a nice amount of runs batted in, even though his batting average is only in the 220s. So he produces, and he's due back next year. He has an opt-out, but I don't think he'll exercise it because he has been having trouble with the back spasm.
That is true, man. You know what? They might even say they might even cancel his option for next year. You never know, man. And go out and get a new.
I like Rizzo, and Rizzo is a bit of a leader too, and it's just that he's having these back spasm problems that he has to work out.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, if he plays next year, he's only gonna get hurt again. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it's only gonna come back. That things like that don't go away.
Right, and John Carlos Stanton is still having trouble with that Achilles, and he was taken out of the game yesterday. But, I mean, you know, they've got the John Carlos Stanton situation, DJ LeMahieu, Andrew Benintendi, Anthony Rizzo, and I haven't even mentioned the pitchers. So the lineup is rather devastated right now. I hope they can get it together, and we'll see how far they can go in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Right now, man, wow, they got a whole stretch right now. That's super. I mean, this is the playoffs right now.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, every game they're going to play right now, I mean, even though we're in first place, whatever, but all these teams we're going to play right now, they're all fighting for a spot in the wild card, division, what have you. They're all fighting for something. So that means, you know, they're coming to kick some butt, you know, when they get here. You know, so the Yankees have to play, man, like it's World Series now.
Exactly. They really have to step it up, and you know,
we lost them there. They'll call back in a second. But man, it's like we lost Severino. We don't have Nestor Cortez. I mean, all you have is Cole, that's today. Talion, which is the fifth starter. I don't even know how he's the fifth starter at this point in time. Well, he is because of his where he started in the season. Oh my God, Clark Smith. I mean, are we gonna get by on these guys? I don't know, man. Let me check out some MLB news as this guy tries to call back. Plagued by migraines? Rizzo heading to injured list? Breaking news, folks. Breaking news. Hey, get that 20% off. Oh my God, wait a minute. Okay, we was just talking about Anthony Rizzo, right? And him having back spasms, right? So now, plagued by migraines. What? Aaron Boone says Anthony Rizzo's upcoming injured list stint is more to do with headaches rather than his back.
Ronald Guzman was in the clubhouse for him.
Yeah, it'll now be tomorrow, but he'll take the spot of Rizzo will go on the IL.
It seemed pretty confident that was not going to be the case. What has changed over the last?
Just frankly, I don't think it's anything back related now. I think just dealing with the headaches and stuff like so. It's just he's kind of still under doctor's orders to kind of rest. So there's at least going to be a few day ramp up once we get him going. So we just got to get him to that point. So so that's been a little frustrating, I know, for him in the last couple days.
Wow. Who would have thought, guys? Who would have thought? Is this made up or what? Because like players do stuff, right? And then the Yankees scold you, or punish you, like how they did Josh Donaldson, right? Josh Donaldson was talking crap to Tim Anderson about Jackie Robinson, calling him Jackie, blah blah blah, and the Yankees punished him and put him on the COVID thing, which I think he might be the last player to get COVID in baseball, right? Am I right? Is Josh Donaldson the last player to get COVID? We should look into that. We definitely should look into that. He might be. Wow, I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this guy, man. You want to read the replies? Let's read how funny the replies are. I know they gotta be good. Hopefully there's no too much profanity. Is Freddie Freeman having back issues and headaches? Nah. He's also not hitting 220, but does not have over a 900 OPS. Another amazing move by Cashman. The amount of times he flat out lied through his teeth is insane this year. Anthony Rizzo was lying? Alright, here we go. Hello? Hello?
Hey, BX Bomber, I'm sorry about that. I lost my signal, and I went outside. It stopped raining now, but I was downstairs, and I lost my signal.
So guess what? Now, I'm reading now that Anthony Rizzo is out of the line, is on the injured list now, and it has nothing to do with back spasms. It has to do more with migraines.
Wow. Yes, I heard they gave him a injection, and they said that was causing migraines. So now he's having migraines. I'll tell you, with these guys, if it's not one thing, it's another.
So it's like I wonder, are they punishing him or something like that for some reason?
Because, no, I don't think so. They need his bat in the lineup. So now he's having migraines.
Like I was just saying just now, right? Josh Donaldson got scolded, right? And punished, right? For talking about Jackie Robinson, blah, 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 right? And they put him on the injured list. And I think it's safe to say that that Josh Donaldson might be the last player to have COVID.
Oh.
Right?
Oh. Yeah.
Right? Because the Yankees punished him and put him on the COVID list.
Wow. From what I understood, I thought Josh Donaldson was going on the paternity list. I thought his wife
No, I'm talking about in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of the year. When he was talking crap to Tim Anderson. Calling him Jackie. And then he got in trouble. The Yankees punished him by putting him on the COVID list. You understand? So I think he might be the last player to be on COVID, man. On top of that. But I just hope that, I'm just saying that I'm referencing that because I've seen Anthony Rizzo get kind of crazy with umpires and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So are they punishing him because he said some stupid things to an umpire or something? I don't know. I'm just saying. You know?
Right. I don't think so. Not at this point. Their lineup is so devastated they can't afford to do anything like that.
Yeah, but the Yankees will do something like that. That's my point. You know, they don't care. They will punish you even if the Yankees are in the World Series. They will punish you for something like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, is he really hurt or are they just punishing this guy for some reason?
Yeah, I don't know. I would make no sense. It would make no sense whatsoever. And I think that he took the injections for his back, and they were saying yesterday that then he was starting to have headaches and stuff from the injection. So it's hard to say. I mean, these guys, they have 10,000 different ways of being hurt. It's amazing. So it's hard to say, but so now you've got Rizzo out, Stanton. I don't know the Stanton situation. You got Rizzo, Stanton, Benintendi, DJ LeMahieu. You know, half the lineup is out.
Yeah, I know, it's sad, man.
I mean, so you got guys like Tim Castro and Marlon Gonzalez,
And here's another thing, right? Why they put Tim LeCastro in there when you got Florial, right? And they put this guy in the last inning of the game when the Yankees is winning like by crazy amount of money already?
Right. I know they put Florial in for defensive purposes. I don't think they're very high on Florial. They think he's another one that's a fielder, but I think they think of Florial as being a 4A player. You know what I mean? Like a AAA plus player as far as hitting. Because he doesn't seem to be able to handle Major League pitching very well.
None of them at this point. Not even Cabrera and not even the other guy. You know,
Right,
all
exactly.
three of them.
Peraza.
Yeah, Peraza got one hit out of what, 25 at bats now or something like that?
I don't even know the stats. But,
Yeah, it's something crazy.
He's not hitting at all either.
And Cabrera too. He got like 1-2 hits out of like 30 at bats.
Something like that.
Yeah, something.
Well, he started to hit pretty well on the road trip when they were in Oakland, but he's fallen off.
Yeah.
And as we can say, the lineup consists of Aaron Judge.
Yeah. So if the Yankees are like that, so then let's trade these guys and get some other people here. Then why are we wasting our time with this? If they don't feel like he's not good enough or they are not good enough, why don't we just get rid of him?
At this point, they got who they got, and you know, they may have to make some roster moves next year. But what they have, they're stuck with. There is no one else. Everyone is stinking, regardless of who they call.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's sad.
They have no one else. The lineup consists of Aaron Judge.
Yeah, that's true, man. I mean, even now they even got rid of Aaron Hicks now too. I mean, even Aaron Hicks don't play no more now.
Well, Hicks has been pathetic. I mean, at the plate, he's been absolutely pathetic. I mean, for the month of August, I think he batted about 100.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I think it's like 105 or 107.
I mean, he was lucky to even get on base the other day, and that was because the guy dropped the ball.
Right, exactly. In that one play, he hit into a short double play, but an error happened, and then the Yankees had men on first and third, but of course didn't score any runs when they had first and third and no outs, but they were still able to at least win that game 2-1 against the Rays. But Hicks is dead offensively. He's absolutely dead, and Benintendi is out for the year. They're still talking about Bader coming back, but Bader wouldn't even be back, if at all, until about the last week of the season.
Yeah, that is some Area 51 business there. That's some alien. I don't know what the hell that they even bother with that guy for.
Yeah, I don't know that, but they gave away Montgomery, and it's perplexing. It's perplexing, but we'll see if Bader can help. I mean, he's going to be back like the day before the season ends.
Wow. So, I mean, he's not going to play in the playoffs, right? He's not eligible, right? Is he?
Well, he would be eligible because they traded for him before the deadline. But he's just been injured all this time.
But wait a minute. I thought you had to play a certain amount of games in a season to be eligible to play on the team.
No, you just have to be on the roster before the deadline.
Oh, so is that like a new rule or something like that?
Well, that's how it's always been. If you're on the roster and if you're injured and not playing, that doesn't matter as long as you're officially on the roster.
So then, is it what then? Is it like the bench players then? They have to have a certain amount of games to play in the playoffs or something like that?
Yeah,
I know it's
again,
one of those rules. I know it's a rule somewhere.
Well, no, as long as they're up before the September 1st deadline. You know, so he's been up, so they could use him. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think it would be rather rusty, and I don't know how much he could contribute, but at this point, they might as well take the guy selling the hot dogs off from the front of Yankee Stadium and put him in a uniform. At this point, they're down to nothing.
I would tell him to take an at bat and to stand as close as possible to home plate as possible as he can and try to get hit by the ball. That's the only job I want you to do. How about that?
Yeah, I'll tell you, because, it's attrition at this point. They don't have anyone to play.
That's like, remember the movie Major League? The movie Major League? They had the old guy on the team, and that's all he was for, was to get hit by the ball and walk to first.
Exactly.
That's what we need him for.
or the chubby kid, the kid on the Bad News Bears that finally got the hit to help them win the championship. The little blonde kid that was terrible, and he was always sitting on the bench. And then they finally brought him up, and he got the hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's part one. Oh man, did you know on this day in 1993? You know what I mean? So if you can handle hitting, and if you can handle fielding, I don't see what's the problem.
We'll have to see how it all goes in the future.
I'm telling you, one day I think there'll be a woman pitcher at least, because a woman could throw 100 miles an hour. You just have to build them up for it.
Maybe you never know.
You know, I mean, if they started that, and you have these girls grow up into women playing baseball, I'm pretty sure you're gonna start finding girls throwing 100 miles an hour. I'm pretty sure of it.
I think the best females can throw about 70.
Yeah, but I think if they're trained from a child, into the sport to throw the ball the way, Major League guys do it. You know what I'm talking about. It's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. There's going to be some type of freak of nature somewhere, and they're going to make it to the big leagues. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. That'll be, for a while there was a professional women's baseball team called the Colorado Silver Bullets. I think I told you about them. And they played against college teams and semi-pro teams. They had a losing record, but they were competing.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that matters. I mean, if you can handle the game, I don't see why not you can play.
So we'll see how it all goes.
I mean, I get it. I mean,
that would be pretty nice.
I mean, I totally understand you're not going to have a woman hitting home runs like Aaron Judge. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But, I mean, it's possible that a woman can be a pitcher.
I don't know. I think they probably get lit up big time.
Hey, you never know, man. You never know. And if they grow them up, man, you're going to see a woman throwing 90, 100 miles an hour. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's softball pitchers that throw very fast, the underhand style. What was the name of that one softball pitcher?
Jenny Finch?
I forget her name. That was really having a very fast softball pitch, the underhand style. I forget her name.
Jenny Finch. Jenny Finch.
Oh, Jenny Finch. Yeah, Jenny Finch. Yeah, exactly.
So imagine, that's underhand throwing 70. Imagine if you taught them the right way to throw a ball and the whole 9 yards. Imagine. They're going to throw 100 miles an hour. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
All right.
With the proper techniques and all that, I'm telling you, there's going to be somebody, a freak of nature somewhere, and they're gonna come out and throw it.
Right, exactly. That's a possibility. But otherwise, the Yankees at least have won 2 in a row now. And you'll have a big heavy-duty day tomorrow with 2 games. You're going to have work and 2 games.
Oh,
then
yeah.
you go to work again and back to another game. Holy cow.
Yeah, man. First day of school is Thursday in New York City.
Wow, that's incredible. And this is going to be a big month for you, and I'll be back at the end of towards the end of the season, for September 30th through October 2nd. That'll be my big 3 games against the Baltimore Orioles, and then we'll get into the playoffs after that.
Yeah, man, and then I'll be outside for the playoffs. I won't be in the building, but I'll be outside the building.
Right, exactly. That'll be fantastic. And we're all set. But that's where we stand today on Rain Out Theater.
Man, I wish I could find somebody who has a drone, and we should fly the drone over Yankee Stadium as the game is playing. I mean,
Wow.
hell of a,
Yeah.
hell of a criminal action. But I'm just saying, if we could do it like 5 minutes, really quick, and then bounce and run away, I'm down.
Right.
I'm down. Anybody that's a drone, DM me.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go get dry all my stuff off from this rain, and
Right, I hear ya.
and we'll be back tomorrow, man, for a doubleheader. So I'll be at Yankee Stadium, probably the 3rd inning, middle of the game somewhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll be there, and I'll get to see the. Hopefully, I don't get to miss a Aaron Judge home run, man. Hopefully, he waits till I get there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
Or he hit multiple home runs tomorrow.
yeah, that too, man. Yeah, we need at least 2 tomorrow.
Right, 1 for each game.
Exactly, 1 for each game, man. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank everybody for watching and listening, and we'll be back tomorrow. Actually, there won't be a live stream tomorrow. No batting practice tomorrow, so I'll be putting up home runs and stuff. So you'll see me there. Don't worry about it. I got you guys. Until then, we'll see you and see ya.
Take care.